Cambridge, Massachusetts, with its historic charm and academic prestige, seemed an unlikely place for a high-stakes heist. But the old Cambridge Savings Bank, with its rumored hidden vaults and untold treasures, had long been a target for daring thieves. The bank had stood for over a century, surviving wars, economic downturns, and even a fire, earning a reputation as a near impenetrable fortress. Max, an experienced thief, was determined to change that. He had spent months planning the perfect heist, assembling a small team of skilled criminals. The plan was simple: infiltrate the bank after hours, crack the vault, and disappear into the night with their spoils. But Max had overlooked one crucial detail: the bank's dark history. The night of the heist was perfect, cold and clear, with a full moon casting eerie shadows across the city. Max and his team, consisting of his tech expert Claire, the muscle Jake, and the getaway driver Luke, made their way to the bank. Claire quickly disabled the security systems, and they slipped inside undetected. As they moved through the dimly lit halls, a sense of unease settled over them. The air felt heavy, almost oppressive, and every sound seemed to echo unnaturally. Max dismissed it as nerves and focused on the task at hand. They reached the main vault, a massive steel door that had withstood countless attempts to breach it. Claire set to work on the lock, her fingers flying over the keypad. Jake kept watch, his eyes scanning the darkness for any signs of trouble. As the seconds ticked by, a faint sound reached their ears, a soft, rhythmic tapping, like someone gently knocking on wood. "Did you hear that?" Jake whispered, his voice tense. "It's just the old building settling," Max muttered, though he couldn't shake the feeling that something was wrong. Suddenly, the tapping grew louder, echoing through the empty bank. Claire paused, her hands trembling slightly. "That's not the building," she said, her voice barely above a whisper. Before they could react, the vault door creaked open, revealing a dark, cavernous space beyond. The air inside was cold and stale, and an eerie silence hung over the room. Max stepped forward, shining his flashlight into the vault. The beam illuminated rows of old safety deposit boxes, many of them dusty and untouched for years. As they entered the vault, the temperature seemed to drop even further. Their breath formed clouds in the chilly air, and the tapping sound grew louder, more insistent. Max ignored it, focusing on the boxes. They pried open several, revealing old coins, jewelry, and stacks of cash. But as they reached the center of the vault, they found something unexpected: a large, ornately carved chest. Max's eyes gleamed with excitement. "This must be it," he said, reaching for the chest. As he lifted the lid, a cold gust of air rushed out, extinguishing their flashlights. The room plunged into darkness, and the tapping sound stopped abruptly, replaced by a deep, guttural growl. Panic set in as the growl echoed through the vault, reverberating off the walls. Claire fumbled with her flashlight, managing to get it working again. The beam flickered to life, revealing the source of the growl: a shadowy figure standing at the entrance of the vault. It was tall and thin, with eyes that glowed like embers in the darkness. Max froze, his heart pounding. The figure stepped forward, its form shifting and twisting like smoke in the wind. It spoke in a voice that seemed to come from all directions at once, a chilling whisper that sent shivers down their spines. "You have disturbed my slumber, and now you will pay the price." The shadows around them seemed to come alive, swirling and coalescing into grotesque shapes. The team backed away, their fear mounting as the figure advanced. Claire tried to run, but the shadows wrapped around her ankles, pulling her to the ground. Jake swung his flashlight at the figure, but it passed right through, leaving him stumbling in the dark. Max felt a cold hand on his shoulder and turned to see another figure standing behind him, a ghostly apparition with a face twisted in agony. It was the ghost of a long-dead bank manager, rumored to have died protecting the bank's secrets. The apparition's eyes bored into Max's eyes, filled with an unspoken warning. The shadows closed in and the team struggled to escape. Max reached for the chest, hoping to find something that could save them, but it was empty. The ghostly figure laughed, a chilling sound that echoed through the vault. There is no escape. The treasures you seek are not for the living. Desperate, Max grabbed a handful of coins from the open boxes and threw them at the figure. To his surprise, the figure recoiled, its form flickering. The coins were cursed, imbued with the spirits of those who had died in the bank over the years. The team scrambled to gather more coins, hurling them at the shadows. The figure shrieked and writhed, their forms dissolving into mist. The vault door slammed shut, sealing them inside. The room fell silent, the oppressive air lifting slightly. Max and his team stood in the darkness, their hearts racing, unsure if the nightmare was truly over. In the end, they escaped with their lives, but left the cursed treasure behind. The old Cambridge Savings Bank stood as a silent sentinel, guarding its secrets and the spirits that lingered within, waiting for the next unwary souls to cross its threshold.